Oh yeah, guys, of course, this is your boy Martin, and today I have here for you a video that a lot of people, especially spider lovers, are waiting for. So I'm gonna share with you a story about this high performance braking kit that is working on Can-Am Spider models. This is the only real braking upgrade in the world that is working, and you can only get it on MartinTheVlogger.com/shop. However, those people that know me, I'm always honest, and especially today, I will be super careful what I'm gonna say, because we will be talking about braking. So my experience, how it improves braking and what it actually improves, your questions and my answers, this is what you will find out in today's video. So enough of this, it's quite cold out here, so let's get started. Well, before I get to the story, I'll remove the wheel because they're just beautiful. I need to show it to you how they look on the bike, and this is actually how they look on the PPA wheels, the orb wheels. They will work with all stock BRP wheels. They will 15-inch. They will work with orb PPA. With widow, you will need a spacer, but that's I will get there. And of course, these are the spikes, high quality aluminum product from me, only on my shop, nowhere in the world. High quality, guys. We are not playing. That's high quality out there. And one additional promo, if you don't know, we have inner caps in different colors as well. They prevent water going in to your wheel and creating rust there, so it's direct replacement for your plastic thing that likes to fly off. So tiny bit of promo. Now let me remove the wheel. Because it's quite cold out here, I'll try to be very fast. However, this is how we will do it. I'll tell you what the high performance braking kit contains and what it's all about, and what are the differences to the stock ones. We will go through my experience. So 8,000, 9,000 kilometers this season, I was only riding with them. And what is the experience? So 5,000, 6,000 miles, something like that. I got twins and I got sharp, so yeah, not that many kilometers this year. My biggest worry through the development process, the process took something like 18 months. A lot of money, trust me, a lot of money was thrown in, like 2 F3s special series right there. And at the end, I'll try to answer all the questions. I will start with 2 things. First, this upgrade is for big boys only and brave women. They're high performance brakes, and if you are just thinking about buying them because you have nothing to do with your money, they cost 2,300 euros. It's not for ya. It's for you in case you would like to get high or more performance from your brakes. There is no other solution on the market. There is none, zero, okay? In case you are thinking about changing brake pads to EBC, good, that's all fine, but don't expect way too much. They will never remove overheating. They will never remove cooking your brakes. And this kit is the only one in the world. And Martin the Vlogger, it's exclusive for the whole world to sell them. You can Google the brand, I don't care. These brakes, these rotors, these brakes are used for BMW M series as an aftermarket upgrade. I don't care. We have adjusted them to the Spyders, and nobody else in the world can sell them. Why? Because nobody's that crazy as I am. Now, let's get to the point, or to the items. We will start with least interesting thing. Those are the brake pads. Don't worry about the color. Receiving questions about the color. No, they are not basic brake pads. Those are carbon metallic brake pads, high performance brake pads. And of course, they're coming with the kit. So 2,300 euros, a set of brake pads, of course, included. But I'm suggesting you to buy additional brake pads with the kit, just to have them on the garage or in the garage. And yeah, we have them separately. So shop. By the way, first batch, we are completely sold out. Actually, only one yellow kit. Yeah, you can see it on my shop. Only one yellow is now available. In case you would like to have this kit, write me to MartinTheVlogger@gmail.com or go to MartinTheVlogger.com. There is a contact section. I'm on WhatsApp. You need to pre-order them now because we will be restocking through the winter season. So brake pads. Now, rotors. And actually, I will get to the upgrade, what the brakes will do. But these are your stock rotors. I put on fire one set, completely on fire, I mean like on fire. And usually I was just overcooking them and then they got a tendency to twist. So that's how I have destroyed the second one. I think something like 500-600 euros worth work. It's brake pads and rotors for my F3 here in Europe, which was absolutely sick. So this is the stock one. What we have here, checking my mic because last time, yeah, it was not working. So what we have here, these are bigger rotors, okay, so like 2 centimeters I guess bigger than the stock ones, but most importantly they are double layer rotors. So you have actually something like 2 rotors instead of 1, and in between of them there is a gap that helps you to ventilate them. Long story short, it's almost impossible to cook them. It's almost impossible to cook them, and this is the biggest advantage you will get from these brakes. Like, you can slant them, you can go through the mountains, through the valleys, anywhere, and you will not overheat the rotors, you will not overheat the brake pads. It's just absolutely amazing. But I will get to the real experience. So double layer, bigger rotors. The disadvantage, yes, they're a little bit more heavier. And again, I have forgot, like one dude has told me like how the dead weight, so the weight on your wheels, it's called in English, we call it dead weight. So you would like to actually remove it, but that's the price I'm willing to sacrifice. So of course these rotors, because there are 2 of them, they are heavier. So Martin the Vlogger is always telling you the truth and always telling you honestly about even things that I'm selling. I don't care. Calipers. Apart from this being art, it's just art. I mean, like, it's just beautiful. And what are these about? Of course, 6 pistons versus, well, 4 pistons, I'm sorry, versus 6. Bigger, it's always better. The weight difference, it's almost not there. And you have different diameters. So bigger one, middle one, and smaller one. I call it the progressive braking. I don't know if it's the right terminology, but the more you push the brake, the more each caliper goes out because they have different dimensions. On this one, you press the brake and all 4 goes out in the same time. With these, you can control the braking a little bit better. Is it really there? Being honest, again, I think it's more of a sales pitch. And if I'm selling something for 2,300 euros, I would like to give you option. If I have the option to put it there in the price, I will do it, because this is what racing is, the progressive braking, the different diameters of pistons. That's what real, proper, high-performance brakes should look like, okay? Now, I have moved inside because it's super cold out there. But at least you can see Bloody Mary and the things that are still working on. My mask. Riding mask for the Bloody Mary. I told you I'm crazy. So what is the experience of riding with those brakes? The experience is that I start to call them not racing brakes, but high performance brakes, because racing really real racing brakes, they have certain specifics, and this high performance kit that we are selling, you can use in the normal traffic. So that's very important thing. They will brake normally when you are in the traffic. So you're out there, you're going through the city, you hit them, you don't have to be worried that they will not stop. However, if you will go on a mountain road and you hit them, not only hit them, but hit them a little, like second or third corner, they will start to, when you slam them, they will start to bite. And then it's when you will get the experience like of monster upgrade. It is very important to understand that these are not racing brakes, because racing brakes, if you will hit them in the normal conditions, let's say on the street, they may not break unless you really like prepare them or heat them, okay? So these are high performance brakes. However, this is my experience, and listen very carefully. When it is cold like this, and I would be going out there and riding, you need to hit them. I mean, you will brake, but they will not have a lot of power, okay? So you need to hit them 2 or 3 times on the first 50 meters or 100 meters in order to get some temperature into them, so you can be very comfortable in braking. Second thing where it is very important to listen is when it's gonna be like cold out there and drizzling and raining. I was riding on a highway and I was not hitting those brakes very often. Be careful. You need to hit them from time to time. I don't know if you are used to ride on big cars. I have BMW X6. BMWs, they have big brakes. And if it is a rainy condition and if it is cold, you slam them. If you are not hitting them on the highway for 50 kilometers, 100 kilometers, they are super cold and they will not really like brake. So what BMW came with is that they actually kind of brake or touch a tiny bit every here and there to keep the temperatures in those brakes. So this is what I recommend to do when you will buy that kit and it's gonna be a rainy day, like super rainy day, super cold day. Hit them just a tiny bit from every 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, okay? That's my experience, that's my advice, and that's my honest saying, okay? There is a price to pay. So in general, this was my experience. Like, you can expect them, you can use them in normal traffic, but these are high performance brakes. So if you will go out there and go through the valleys and through the mountains and through the mountain passes and through the canyons, that's where they will bring you like that benefit. And it's a COVID, and I do not have like 50-kilometer uphill roads, like 30 miles uphill road. I just don't have them. But I have roads here that are my private roads, if you know me. And I was riding on those, and you can see every single video that I did. Every time I was really hitting it hard, you can see my videos. So. And before that, I was cooking my brakes. I just simply went up and the brakes were way too warm. And when I was going down, I tried to cool them off, but it was not possible. I really enjoy going uphill, all right? That's where is my passion, what I love to do. With these brakes, I went up, I can easily go down, go up and go down, and go up and go down. It was that crazy. So you just cannot cook them. I mean, everything is possible to cook. Everything is possible to overcook, but it's going to be very, very difficult. And one additional thing, I will get to that in the questions. So let me go outside again and tell you a little bit more. Like, what was my worry? Let's do that. Have I told you it's cold out here? All right, so what was my worry? Or let's put it this way. If I would be buying, if I'm experienced rider, and I would be buying this kit from MartinTheVlogger, what would be my worry? And there are certain things. My first worry would be, is MartinTheVlogger big enough to provide such solution as braking is? Well, first of all, it's not MartinTheVlogger. MartinTheVlogger has only the exclusivity. I told you, the brand is out there. They produce rotors, they produce calipers, they produce brake pads, even for BMW's M series, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is, the whole process took something like 18 months, and we have had version 1 for working prototype, version 2 that it's actually on the beast, and version 3 is the one that we are fine to sell finally, okay? And it's not MartinTheVlogger. There's our experienced guys in Asia who did all of the work. I was just testing them because they didn't find anybody more crazy in the world to give him the brakes and to test them, okay? The next thing, as an experienced rider, I know that the nanny is there. The bike has a lot of like security systems or life-saving systems almost, where when you are having trouble and let's say your front is sliding, those systems come to the game and they break one side of the wheel or the other. So will this be affected somehow with the bigger brakes? No. And actually this was my biggest worry, is like, if I will go around the corner and the system will get in, because I don't have F3s after 2017 when they have introduced, or 18, when they have introduced the drift mode. So the nanny is always with me, riding with me. I was giving it all, I was sliding around, the brakes were, you know, the bike was turning one side and the other, and it was no problem whatsoever. So that's a great info. A lot of crazy situations out there through the year, and I'm all happy. Next thing has something to do with installations and stuff. So no error codes, no error messages, no bugs, no problems with ABS or whatever. So these brakes are plug and play. When I received them, this was the biggest worry about like selling them and installing them. First thing, these will work on Spyder F3 2015 and up. Of course, F3 was introduced in 2015 or sold in 2015, and all RT models 2015 and up. We are just double checking RT 2022 models just to be absolutely sure, and this info will pop up on my website around March when we will have Sea2Sky and we will plug them in. One important info, the kit comes as you see it, of course, brake pads, calipers and rotors, and manual. The manual is not for you. I don't want, like, I cannot push you not to install them, but if you will buy this kit, it's not cheap thing. It's 2,300 euros. I said it several times. Don't try to save another 200 euros for installation. Take it to the proper service center when they can install, when they have experience with the brakes. There was only one dude that I have allowed it so far to install it, because he has RS. Yeah, you listen very good, or you heard me very good. He has RSS, I think, and he already changed his brakes to F3 brakes, so I know he is skilled. So he was able to install these brakes on his bike. But apart from him, I was not messing with this, okay? So guys, please, I'm almost like begging you. Manual comes with it, just don't do it at home, okay? This is the only thing that will save your life in case of trouble. Brakes, okay? Now the one thing that comes to was the installation was actually this. The kit. This kit, and that's another thing, apart from BMWs, these brakes are used on Merricks. So people has adjusted them for Can-Am 4x4 or on-road or off-road vehicles, you know, like those big ass crazy things. And we took them and we adjust them for Spyder. And this was the only thing that worried me from the beginning. This is the part of the arm, and this thing right over here, it's super close. In the version 3, we were able to move it tiny inch, not even an inch further, but not more. However, it's all fine. Like, there is no experience. This thing, it's already on like 18 bikes, and there is no problem whatsoever. You can be absolutely calm. But again, I'm sharing this info with you. Don't be surprised when you will do the installation that part of it will be super close to the arm, but there is enough space and that thing is not moving, so you are all good to go. Is there anything else that would worry me? I told you about error codes, told you about it's not me, that's the biggest thing. I told you about what's worrying me there. Yeah, now let me answer your questions. All right, we are back in the studio or slash shop. Have I told you it's cold out there, and I ain't gonna go there. Apart from that, I have to put wheel bag on. So let's continue with your questions and my answers. because ever since I have showed you the video where I was unpackaging or unboxing the things from La Monster, showed you the brakes that we have them finally, completely sold me out within like hours, literally. And questions came from other people that are interested in, and good questions. So the first one was like how they really work. And I told you my experience, but in a couple of words, like what you can expect from them. And there are two areas that they will help you, all right? It's in terms of that heat and in terms of performance. Now, don't expect them to be much better in terms of braking in normal, like when you will be just riding, like cruising through the city and stuff. Don't expect they will be better. I still say Spyder F3 has good brakes. The biggest weakness is that you are able to overcook them very, very easy when you are hitting it a little bit harder through the corners and stuff. RT, it's a different ballgame. Those are a little bit weak for me personally. And also because the RT is much heavier, you just simply cooking them always. So in terms of power, when they come to the game and when they will give you badass performance is when you really get them into higher temperatures. So if you go through the twisty roads, second corner, or maybe third one, when they are really up to crazy or better temperatures, that's when you will like notice them, like you will slam them and you are almost like, you can go through your, you know, through the, to the handlebars. That's how crazy they are. Most important, but for me, if you will say like, is this really the upgrade that it's must for me? I will tell you, not really. I love it. But what is more important for me is that I'm not able to overcook them. That is the alpha and omega for me. To get brakes that I can enjoy and I don't have to wait another, I don't know, 10 minutes for my brakes to cool down. So I'm not worried to destroy the rotors and stuff because it's very expensive. So the next question was, what about the replacement things? You buy the kit with brake pads, rotors, and calipers, and a manual. Don't use it. And what then? I suggest you buy additional brake pads on the shop and you have it on the stock. It's the same thing as I have sprocket on my garage every time because you never know when it can go wrong, and I just replace it every time I use it. So that's the thing. And that's one thing. Second thing was, what about rotors? What if they will go bad? Because you have brake pads, you don't have rotors. We will have rotors separately, but we don't have to have them right now because we just start really selling. And I'm not expecting anyone to destroy them within 1 year. Even though if you will destroy them, I will put them on the shop around summer. But it's like, you have to be super crazy in order to destroy them. But it's another problem, we will have them on the shop. The next question, the most common question was about like fitment. Any wheels, stock BRP wheels, 15-inch will work. Spyder F3 and RT are the models that we are focusing on. You heard me that I said like you can put it on RS or RSS with F3 brakes, but that's something I don't want to really mess around. You need to be skilled in order to be able to do this kind of adjustment. So officially F3s and RT models 2015 and up. And with the PPA wheels, because they are also popular, I have PPAs. With Orb, you have no problem whatsoever. With Widow, you will need to put spacers there. No, the kit doesn't come with spacers, so you need to order some spacers, because otherwise you will scratch those calipers. But no error codes, and they will fit great to every stock wheel out there. Guys, this is pretty much it that I wanted to share. In case you have any questions, just write them into the comments and I will reply to you. In case you would like to pre-order them, because there is only, I guess, only one set available in yellow, pre-order them, go to the MartinTheVlogger.com. There is a contact section, write me, you can book your own set. We are usually buying 5 red and 2 or 3 yellow. And by the way, don't even try to ask for discounts. I have just introduced on my social media that I sell everything all season long, like buy one, get one, and I really mean it. After discussion with the family, I'm working long hours and I value my time. So there will be like whatever prices I have on the shop, those are the prices, and I will not sell for discounts. That's my time, that's my value. I'm always supporting, always helping you. Just please accept that. And yeah guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, think very carefully about those high performance brakes and always have fun and think carefully about them because they are badass.